Too bad for you. If you came earlier, you would have had it. Why is every fucking character in this game devolved into James from Team Rocket? I'm sorry, everybody. I failed you as a voice actor.
Yeah, so sorry, I realized all the last episode we went the wrong way. But we're up here now.
If you judge an audio technician on its ability to be a voice actor, he's gonna grow up his entire life thinking he's a great big pile of shit.
Not everybody is meant to voice act, just like not everybody is meant to go to college.
So whoa, that's too deep. Let's get a little less serious.
Okay, look at Radio Shack!
Here's what I was gonna pitch to you right before we came back. I'm like, no, I'll save it for the show. I have women. What the fuck?
I have hundreds of broads internationally. Jackson, I'm fucking doing a thing. Do you mind?
I can't get it together. Okay, goodbye. We can't fall behind. Okay, anyway.
Ow.
I have some women.
Yes.
And the first one that comes to mind is Tiffany from Hoonie Pop.
Oh, okay.
Where your attractiveness goes down because I look at how tightly squeezed together your boobs are, and I'm like, are you comfy? Are you in pain?
Are you in pain?
I figure out.
I worry that hurts you.
I feel like more than a couple of women I've met over the course of anime, I haven't been as attracted to them. By the way, that's not the first thing a job of characters to do, is to make me attracted to them. But I get distracted by the outfit they're wearing, and I say, does that hurt you? Are you okay? I can't focus on the real shit you're doing.
Yeah, because
do you have that with guys where you're like, is that too tight? Is your dick getting pushed?
So anime at least doesn't really focus on what guys wear. I did have with Ash when we were watching Banana Fish.
I was like, catch him? What the fuck?
No, with his gun is tucked in the back of his waistband. I was like, I feel like that's really uncomfortable.
Actually, if it's in the back waistband, there's an ass crack, so that's where it goes.
Yeah, but like, okay, number one, Ash's ass is fucking tiny, so there's no padding there.
It's his ash crack. Yeah, he has like no ass.
And yeah, I do kind of dig that. Anyway, I'm distracted by thinking about Ash.
Okay. Whaler's like, can I be in a whale cop drama?
Ash is also one who kind of weirds me out by the fact that he's 17.
It is weird.
I'm just like, ugh.
I had like a borderline K-On thing. I think K-On was far enough away from the line that it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
They were very clearly Daughterbush, and they were following their dreams so much. I'm like, please, just do what you want.
And they weren't trying to be sexual, where Ash is.
Ash is just a very sexual person, even though... I love how Ash's friend in episode... Never mind, we're talking about this.
Yeah, well,
but
yeah.
The point is, like, don't worry, he couldn't shoot shit. And at the end of the first episode, fucking nukes a car from, like, 50
he nukes
yards
the driver
away,
of a car from the back window.
Where his
on
friend,
a motorcycle.
His friend is in the car, too, so he could have shot his friend.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright. Carvana.
We'll rage about Banana Fish later. God, it's so good.
Carvana. You look dope as hell.
I think it's cool that he evolves into a shark.
Is he really?
Yeah, he evolves into Sharknado.
Is that not a piranha motif?
Yeah, that's a piranha motif, and he evolves into a shark. He's a dark water type.
I'm becoming very much interested in Penn and Teller recently.
Oh no, don't hurt the old ladies.
Maxie's got ahead of us, but we also got what we wanted. The red orb preserved at Mount Pyre. I, Archie, now have it in my possession.
We had the red orb.
Fua. We're pulling out. Please just leave.
Maxie pulled out. Archie pulled out.
Archie. He's like the lead bad guy, right?
The lead bad guy of Team Arcway, yes.
Who's the lead bad guy in Team Magma?
Maxie.
Okay.
Archie and Maxie.
Okay, did that...
Aqua and Magma.
Well, in their haste, I couldn't imagine exactly what it could be. I would like you to have it.
I got the Magma
That's
emblem.
too much responsibility for me. Were you super picky when you were little about which specific version you got? Or did you just pick what sounded cool?
I picked because I knew kind of by the time I was a kid that they were based on legend. When I was young, it was whatever my parents got me.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we need to go to... We're gonna go to Moss Deep.
Dope.
We're gonna go to Moss Deep.
Dope.
John, do you know what's in Moss Deep?
Oh, Dayton Lisa?
Steven.
Oh, that's not the same.
Okay, so is it time to go to Moss Deep? I think it is.
Let's do it. I don't care. But let me just make a passing comment about Tate and Lisa.
Okay.
Okay,
they're kind of hard.
I'm not one. Here's the thing. I'm not one to be into the lore of what does it take to become a gym leader. But you gotta realize, you have to understand, it's probably a position of responsibility.
Yes.
And you see two twin sisters.
What?
Tate and Lisa, the twins.
Yeah, Tate's a guy.
fraternal twins then. And you're like, okay.
I'm just like, one of them is clearly a guy.
Oh, it's been too long. But they're, brother and sister, but they're like 7. They look 7.
Yeah, just put up with me here. Sorry.
So, but I'll just finish my fan theory here. Somebody 6 gyms in as it's slowly getting harder. They get to Moss Deep, or not Moss Deep, but they get to.
I think it is Moss Deep. It's Moss Deep or Pseudopolis.
Well, we'll find out here soon. Pseudopolis is Steven.
No, Steven's the champion in this one.
It's not a big deal right now. And hang on, it's coming back. You get to gym 7, and you're 7-year-olds. You're like, you're in for some crazy shit, because if they're tough enough that they can run their own gym.
Well, they got it from their dad. I think
dad is
their dad was the previous gym leader, and he took off and left it to his kids.
like an abandoned parent, or like a Brock thing.
No, like gonna go out and find my thing, and your kids are tough enough.
Well, the Brock thing would be an abandoned parent thing, right?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm interested in why the fuck Brock has 7 brothers and sisters.
He has more than that. I forget how many they show, but...
Well, they show a lot, but that goddamn Brock, you really want to believe in that man in the first 10 episodes?
Indeed.
I would do a Pokemon
Mr. Mom. Oh my god, I gotta show you a country song later called Mr. Mom.
I think I've heard it. Oh, gross.
And back in my country music phase when we started dating, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, I wanted to have you listen to Asking Alexandria. There's a moment where Haley, just because if we don't buy Dream Daddy on the Switch, my wife has to use my computer every time she wants to play Dream Daddy. So
which is every day of my life, continue.
But I feel like Game Grumps aside, Dream Daddy is a well enough made game. I have no problem, paying for it a second time, just so my wife can play it, because I get enjoyment in the form of watching my wife play Dream Daddy.
It's so cute.
And there's a character there. His name is Matt, and a lot of it is what he does in his coffee shop. Is you're messing with our training.
Oh, I can't. What? Huh?
Okay.
I can't leave.
That sucks.
What am I supposed to do?
I can Google it. Anyway, he has a new coffee called Pierce the Pale, and you heard me laugh. You're like, what's the matter? Okay, number 1, that was a good pun. Number 2, that band sucks. Welcome back, everybody.
We found out what we're supposed to do.
A quick consultation of the guidebook in order to result in a more pleasant playthrough.
I'm gonna rant when you're done.
Okay, go for it.
So I fucking hate this culture that now shits on linear stories.
I love linear stories.
I love linear stories, and I didn't dislike Breath of the Wild. I thought I was gonna have a bigger problem with it than I did. If the story is too open, like Skyrim, I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing.
I think Skyrim is a. By the way, we're going back to Jagged Pass. I feel like Skyrim is a special point, and because people have said that game gets all of its storytelling out in the juicy bits of flavor text in the descriptors of the items.
And I'm not gonna judge Skyrim because I don't have an opinion on it.
It's like how I can't judge Star Wars fans for liking or not liking 7 or 8, or 1.
We had a whole rant about that this morning.
We had a really discussive. We had a fucking half in the bag Red Letter Media review of Star Wars 7 and 8 where we were both naked in the shower.
It's Mr. Mary.
Oh, he's gonna be so mad we took his girl. Do you think? Oh my god.
Oh my god, Kristen, I'm kind of doing a thing. Jesus.
Putting together the best of this series is gonna be so much fun. Oh my god. Oh, we go. Oh, Banana Mary, this is where we found you.
Yes.
All
we
right.
rescued you. Wait, am I going the wrong way?
I don't know. Fuck.
I think I'm going the wrong way.
You might be. Check that map. Check that dope ass map.
I certainly am.
You know my spiel about instant mistakes?
Yeah.
Now and not in an hour.
Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm gonna head back to Lily Cove, go around Mount Pyre, and just go south. That'll get me closer to Route 123. Okay, be funny.
Okay, I'm gonna get this wrong. There's a TV trope called Unwinnable by Design. And here's,
Are those the initial fights you have in the Final Fantasy series, where you have to lose on purpose?
That's unwinnable boss battle. That's a different thing.
Okay.
Let me make up an example for you.
Okay.
Say that you're 100%ing a game.
Okay.
And part of it includes getting 100 gems or whatever. They're scattered around the thing. But let's say the first area is a tutorial area where you just learn how to play the game.
Oh, okay.
And after you beat the tutorial area, you leave. And there are a couple of gems in that area.
Oh, and you can't ever go back.
Now that's closely related to to point of no return. But
Ooh, it's over here.
there's a point of whether it's fair, and there's levels of cruelty to this. So the fairest level,
Oh, fuck this shit.
the fairest level would be like, you see a sign next to a button, and the sign says, "Warning, inorganic material disintegrator." And what it does, if pressed, is disintegrate your entire inventory in like a point-and-click adventure game.
Oh my.
Now, not only does the sign say, don't press this button, when you try to press the button, the game goes, no, you better not. So that's the nice way of handling it.
Yeah.
So, the next meanest way would be to say, okay, you better not press this. And then when you press it and it removes your inventory, it tells you, hey, you probably should reload a save because you've just done something that's fucked your game up.
Mm.
And it gets worse and worse and worse to the point where, okay, almost version of this is your Ocarina of Time fire arrows rant.
Oh my god.
Like there's a button. It's not marked. It doesn't tell you what it does. But you press it, it hums for 5 seconds, and then is gone. 11 hours later, you're trying to do something in the game and you don't have the proper item. So you Google where's that item. I was like, oh, you had it, but that button you pressed 11 hours ago?
It killed it.
Yeah. It's when you can accidentally trick the game into an unwinnable position.
Yeah.
And
Ocarina of Time, like, that wasn't unwinnable, it was just more pain than it was worth.
It was so extremely frustrating. Like you were getting along okay with the game. Like it had some...
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I went through Ocarina of Time without the fire and ice arrows. Until I got to the end, to Ganon's tower, where you need them. And I'm like, why can't I get past this part? And I googled it, I was like, oh, you're supposed to shoot this down with fire arrows. Fucking, where are those? All the way back in, like, Hylia? Fucking great! Sorry.
Maybe we should try it again. No, I feel like it's gonna be 10 years before we try to...
Okay, I didn't grow up with Ocarina of Time, so I do not have the connection to it that some people do.
Nor did I.
I think it's a fine game.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather play Twilight Princess.
Coming up, maybe this year.
That'd be legit.
A Link game. A Link game.
A Link game.
Oh, God.
Okay, but... What was I talking about before you got into Unwinnable by Design?
You said...
The linear story things.
Yeah.
So I hate this idea that everything has to be open world, everything has to be meandering, and you have to be able to access everything all the time.
Yeah.
I love a linear story.
One of the most linear... One of my favorite games of all time, The 1,000-Year Door, is linear as fuck.
Yeah. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, I don't understand why... And we've ranted about the Grumps before, but, like... Aaron loves open world games, yet he refuses to play them because it's funnier when he rages at non-open world games.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, ugh.
I see, sometimes I want to be led by the hand. Sometimes I want to watch K-On!
Well, and sometimes I've always loved games for their story, and so sometimes I want to be led along a great story. What's up here?
Zoom. I thought those were two Toad. Is it Toads or Toad?
I believe it's Toad.
Oh my god. You guys go watch Barry Kramer's stream.
In the same way that it is two Caucasians. Well, ugh.
It wasn't even
That was
about...
a bad example.
It wasn't
Sorry.
two Caucasian. What the hell? Now I don't know. What is the plural? What is the plural of... Dimitri Martin has a joke like, it's tough making some words plural. Like, what's the plural of dildo? I mean, when I spell it out, it looks weird. Like, dill does.
Dildos.
I don't want to be in a position where I have to, like, be being interviewed by the cops, and he goes, how many dildos were there? I don't know, at least 2.
I like Brian Regan's joke on plurals.
Goose and Geeson?
You put a S. You put an S at the end of it.
Dude.
When?
Back when I...
Weekends and holidays!
Back when...
Oh, shit.
That's cool. My biggest problem is you're not going to be able to get around that bend now.
Yes.
My biggest problem... not biggest problem, but when one of my first YouTube experiences was people that would lip flap Naruto scenes onto comedians bits. A lot of Brian Regan bits.
I did that with Frontier. Digimon Frontier.
Which I'm so bad. Is that season 3?
That's 4.
Okay. We seem to be really in the minority about season 4.
I love 4. Oh my god.
Dude,
I like 4 way better than I like 2.
2's got a lot of problems. 2's got the fucking edgy Millennium Kid syndrome so bad. But it's got TK, so I'm willing to put up with it because of TK. And Kari's
season
shoulder.
1 has TK.
But he's a bitch in season 1. I'm sorry. Look at Trapage. Just before you fight him, please caption his face.
You ever? My mouth is so big.
Are there hinges in my jaw? How do I food?
How do I?
Am I like Pac-Man had sex with the orange M&M?
Oh my.
Guys, I may be an M&M brand loyalist now.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what the fuck was up with that.
I was suddenly so excited. It's just a
You saw the M&M
brand.
store in Las Vegas, and you're like, oh my god! Suddenly, my entire life's about M&Ms.
No, I'm not like an Etsy or like a. Not Etsy's the wrong word. But I'm not suddenly. Oh god, 16 minutes in. Damn. Let's do another one.
Don't swagger me.
I will swagger.
Let's at least get to the magma hideout.
Now.
No, just like
Cut.
before we
I
quit the
see.
session.
Okay, I see. You're the best. Pizza Fox.
Pizza Fox is confused.
Pizza Fox found some ducks. Is he also psychic?
No.
Oh, whatever.
He can learn psychic moves, but not in this gen.